then I think our audio is alright, so...
Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't changed anything since... Oh, there we go. The settings from last time.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Another player manual.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful.
And I immediately have to cringe because the Los Illuminados is literally the Illuminati.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe Hunnigan doesn't speak not Spanish.
It's possible.
And he mentioned something about
so they really should have assigned someone else to this mission.
Whatever that means.
Leon, clearly making a reference to our discussion of if Spaniards are Caucasian from last stream.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find
Ace
that
Way,
church,
yep,
Leon.
unfortunately ads are a necessary evil, unless of course you have ad block. Okay. Anything in here? Oh,
You can also have a cutscene when you step back inside.
Oh yeah. So I got fish.
You do have to love how many times Mendez knocks Leon around.
But so far he's like flipped him over and knocked him out just from that. He strangled him last time, and then...
And now he just punched him in the face. Who could that be? And I'm not even going to apologize for my initial react data.
Ada is pretty great. Alright, all that stuff, okay. Let's see. Go through here. No, I started to check the inventory real quick. Okay, we have lots of fish. I wonder where that came from. We have two flashbangs, plenty of shotgun ammo, and okay, yeah, we are loaded for bass. I'm a bear.
And this is the way that we were last time.
Okay, so is this not the way we're supposed to go?
This is the way we came from.
So is that a yes or a no?
Well, if you want to retrace your steps, you're welcome to.
Okay.
But I prefer forward!
It's an awfully nice bedroom to be such a shambles on the outside. And look at that, got a study and everything. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we came through that door. Oh, Devon, hey, yes I do. We are not playing. We're still on the PS3. I don't know if you saw me logged in, but yeah, we are finally got our technical problems more or less ironed out.
Unfortunately, I do not remember you at all because I was not there during a lot of Dark Souls streaming. But I do remember hearing him talk to you a few bit. So.
Yeah, that is. I'm not surprised he went for the grab on us. You know, he did interrupt the guy while he was in the bathroom.
Right. At least they're somewhat civilized.
What a jerk.
I do have to say, though, and maybe this is overthinking a little bit, but why do they have toilet paper around the urinal? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Well, you know, that is a great question.
And we've established that they're already a little weird and don't make any sense, but... And speaking of not making sense, yes, let's oven cook the brown chicken egg.
Well, look at the stuff on the stovetop. I wouldn't want to use it.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll miss you too, buddy.
Thankfully, the two of you shall not be parted, hopefully, for that long ever again.
Yes, I do plan on making a regular, making this a more regular occurrence from now on. Until, of course, I get the next need to reformat and everything. Okay. Flip. There we go. I guess we're still too close to it. All right. Now let's see. Now you'll need to remind me. What are we doing again? I know we just got abducted by a giant Spanish man. Oh, whoa!
Right now, you're running for your life from Dr. Salvatore.
He's not even a real doctor. No, hoity-toity. She has a real medical license.
I don't think Dr. Salvatore is a real medical license. But yes, you're attempting to... Nice and intentional. But yes, you're attempting to go back to the church now that you have the church key.
Okay. I have a feeling I probably just run past all these people.
You can try, sure.
Now, should I try... I mean, should I go ahead and kill them?
It's worth a shot, I guess.
Worth a couple shots.
Yeah. Well, Salvatore is definitely worth a lot of shots.
Oh. I thought I'd have more to go with them than that. Oh,
that did a surprisingly.
That did a lot of damage. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to play anyway.
As per usual, leave Dr. Salvatore to me, ignoring the fact that last time it was you who killed him. Let's see. So you saved here.
Oh, does Sway have to leave? Is that what that was? Oh, I missed a grenade.
Indeed. Let's see. And you can't actually jump out of those.
Right. I missed that too. Well, I'm glad I died then.
Yes.
Oh, can you get whatever without... Can you open up the bottom of that, the hutch behind you? No, okay.
Nope. Each
So,
thing usually only has one thing you can put
right.
from it.
It probably would have prompted you if you could.
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and just try to take Dr. Salvatore on his own.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, not
Actually.
Run forward and aggro. Yeah. Pop him with the upside down rifle. That's a good opener. How about a second opinion? Yeah, so I mentioned I was just starting to think, hey, this is like the older Resident Evil games where you run away from the zombies, and then I turn around and blow them all up. I remember back on I think it was the GameCube or PS2 version, I saw a video somebody linked to about just killing Salvatore with a knife, and it is pretty impressive.
The unfortunate thing about Salvatore is that he has a really predictable pattern.
Yeah.
As I just demonstrated.
Right. And you know, definitely more intimidating, you know, to with the sound effects and the aggression and everything than actually that dangerous.
Correct. Yeah, I remember the first couple of times I fought him, I basically, ran away in stark terror, and come to find out you don't actually need to be that scared of him.
Right. Ah. Another Spinel.
Ahem. There we go.
I like how he just kind of like shifted his weight. Like, every time I see people go for a kneecap in these games, it reminds me of the scene in Terminator 2 where he blows away where he shoots all the cops' legs out with a minigun and announces 0 casualties. It's
Because, he shoots them all in the knee.
Right. And I get, machine precision, everything, but not one person, even from, muzzle climb on that beast, got hit in the... Was it the femoral artery, I think, is the one running through your thigh? Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's the thing, it's like, just because somebody doesn't immediately die does not mean that they aren't going to die later.
Well, yeah, and she mentioned that it reminds her of the... basically like an Iron Man playthrough. Iron Man plus no healing on New Vegas. Wow. Oh, I think I can link to that too. Swift, hey. Well, jewels raining from the heavens would imply they descend on their own.
Okay, all of you know exactly what I'm going to do here. Let's just be honest on this front.
Yeah, if they're just going to line up and let you do it.
Now let's see if I can actually hit this right. Of course I can.
Well, now you got their attention. Well, a couple of them ran into the fire and the flames anyway. One of them did.
And this is why more games need to have
There we go.
have that glowing ammo trail.
You mounted a shotgun the group.
Yeah.
That's not a shotgun. Does the rifle shoot through people without needing an upgrade for it?
It should.
Okay. That may not have been a bad plan.
Between that, the rest of them should be easy enough to kill on that.
Yeah, it takes a second for the color change to go through.
There we go. And yes, all of you did see me grab the TMP ammo because I took a bit of personal umbrage at it being disparaged so badly last time.
Well, see, I wanted to buy the TMP instead of the rifle, but the next segment coming up is just so good for the rifle, you know.
Because at some point I'll be trying the TMP out.
Yeah.
So.
If you're playing it with the you tap them once and then nice, good eye.
Actually, I don't think
that
that's
is
a shootable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that I showed how to do it, we pass it off again.
Right.
And yes, that woman was pretty creepy, but thankfully, like any other gun out, she went down pretty easy.
But if you're talking about creepy and women, there will be a better example, two better examples soon enough.
True enough.
All right, we've got. Oh. Okay. All right. Shotgun to clear the horde.
Thankfully, we do have enough to make it kind of work.
Oh, I need to heal up right before she kills me.
Don't use a big bass. The small one should be enough to heal you up for where you are.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
All right. Oh, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, a big bass is a full heal for all of your health.
Oh.
Oh, and she had enough respect for fish that she just let you go.
There we go. I tried to kind of bob and weave a little bit.
And don't forget that egg. That might have been a good spot for a grenade.
I was thinking the same thing. Because this is the last one we've got.
That's true. You should probably just hold off on that and use the shotgun.
Yeah. We do have quite a bit of ammo for it.
Hey, Phoenix.
I think somebody just showed up behind me, too.
There you go. It is a good problem when there's so much stuff to take that it's actually hard to get the animation going.
Right. There we go. Ooh, good haul.
And thankfully this trip through the village is a lot easier than the last one.
Yeah, no kidding.
As one might assume from the fact that you depopulated it earlier.
Yeah, does it actually change who you fight here if you killed everybody the first time? I don't think it does.
I don't believe so. That said, I believe that some of the stuff respawns as loot, like in that house behind you.
Look at. Is Ben complaining about drops? No, I think he's just pointing something out.
No, I was pointing out that it actually is a good thing to have so many drops that you have. You can't bring up the command prompt as easily for picking.
Right. An unpleasant odor. Yeah, they're right near here, so I can't open that. Oh, all that stuff is still. I guess this would be another chance if we miss something.
That makes sense.
But I don't think we did.
We were pretty thorough, but
Yeah.
you might want to check up that house up the path and to the right.
So this one?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't think you went there last time.
Ah, no, probably not. No, fair enough.
And another flashbangs bit.
Yeah, I think I was planning on saving those for the, special enemies coming up, but I think we might just start using them a little more freely. So
That's
is that
what you came.
that's the way we came? Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Sound like you were complaining.
There's a guy up there.
Oh, womp!
Ouch.
He kind of fell on his neck there, yeah, but still alive.
And he survived. Okay. So remember, shooting zombies in the head kills them. Them landing on their head and snapping their neck, that's fine.
Right. Well, it looks like headshots don't do any special damage if the canned falling animation triggers. So let's just not bother with it. And down.
There you go.
What about... Sorry, there's never anything in those things. Okay. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we got everything else last time. So now we can just go in here, right?
Correct.
There's another green door I see.
It's locked and won't open.
Yeah, I dig the PS3. Yeah, especially if you can if you can get a good deal on one, I would definitely recommend it.
Okay. Let's see.
And I just handed it back off to Ben.
Yep. Green door, which means that sometimes we're just going to be switching things out pretty quick.
Right. I think we'll waive it if we're like revisiting an area or something.
Yeah, if we're revisiting an area, or if there's just not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like that, you got to go twice between last time and this, because the segment beforehand really didn't have a lot.
Right.
And basically you got beaten down by Menendez, grabbed some things, and that was about it.
Right.
Alright. On we go. I'm hoping...
More TMP ammo, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we will get more yellow herbs before long, so Leon can take more than a couple of scratches before limping.
Right. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the differences in our playstyle on Evil Within. Like, I would usually stay topped off, and then Ben would be taking advantage of the regenerating to minimum health, and usually just coast on that.
Right.
And I think it's when we were done, he ended up with twice as many deaths as I did.
But I also never ran out of pretty much anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you also had plenty of syringes. So.
Now, I thought that there were occasionally things in those little alcoves.
Strange.
That might interest you.
Yeah, I think that's our first indication that there's more than one merchant, because this guy has blue eyes.
Well, the other guy did too.
Oh, did too?
Yeah.
I thought at least one of them had like the
selling?
plug eyes.
One of them does. We just haven't met him yet.
Okay.
Okay. We sell spinels.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all?
Ruby.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
we're not selling either of those yet.
Wasn't the Devil May Cry
What are you
HD on
buying?
PS4 too, or was that only the Devil May Cry 4 remake?
Okay. But we don't have room for the TMP, do we?
No, we'd have to sell something. And it's like, that is definitely a who do you love moment.
Yeah. Once we get the bigger attaché case, I think we can go for the TMP.
Yeah.
On the other hand, thinking about it, let me do just a tiny bit of inventory juggling.
Right.
juggling.
Now, we could fit it if we wanted to eat the black bass there.
Right.
But, that would be a travesty of the highest order.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll just have to...
But we could sell the pistol for now, because we'll be getting the Punisher. And they have kind of the same role.
Yeah, but we won't be getting the Punisher until we get all the emblems.
Yes.
So,
Or the medallions.
yeah.
What are you buying? Yeah, Leon and Ada are... Well, okay, Ada versus the Merchant is a very close decision, but the Merchant's one of my favorite NPCs.
Welcome.
It's such a shame they took him out.
Right.
What are you
I'm going to
buying?
see how much room that thing takes.
Is that
'cause I don't
all?
think it was actually a lot.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's 2x3.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we... Oh, we can just move the two fish over.
Yeah.
Maybe. Inventory juggling.
Can we combine the two green herbs? And then when we get a yellow, combine it with the green and the red?
Yeah, that could work. Then I'll just go ahead and eat that other fish. Ah!
up.
At least it does let us cancel out of it.
Yeah. Later on, I'll probably get the stock for it too, because that actually does help a little bit.
And it only adds
you
one,
buying?
a 2x1
vertical
thing, right?
That's
that
not too
all?
bad, I think.
Yeah. And if we don't use the Red 9 later, we can keep the TMP, which I kind of think. I mean, it is the best handgun, but it's like I just don't like it as much.
Thank you.
How
Is that
much
all?
does it actually?
It's a 2x2. Oh, it's a 2x2.
Oh, 2x2.
Yeah,
that
that-
isn't quite as good.
Yeah. Of course, you don't have to attach them, so. But I wouldn't get it yet.
Yeah. Unless we wanted to sell one of those flashbang, but I don't think we need to.
Right. Not to mention, as I recall, the stock is kind of a
What are
bad
you
idea
buying?
because it encourages you to use the TMP as a spray and pray primary weapon when actually you use it as basically a pistol with more ammo.
Right.
I mean, you set people up for the kicks and suplexes and
Thank
stuff.
you.
I get the feeling you wouldn't have minded that, by the way.
Of course
What are
not.
you buying?
The only reason I didn't do that myself is I wouldn't buy anything for the pistols.
That's true. We'll be upgrading it.
Yeah. And we agreed we're keeping the bolt action, so we might bump this up.
Yeah. I'm thinking more capacity would be good.
Yeah, 2 shots
Is
or
that-
2 more shots. Yeah.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Yeah. Need to stop hitting circle quite so often. Huh. I think.
I get the firepower on the TMP.
Yeah.
Is that all?
At least get it up to normal
Thank you.
damage.
Okay. Now let's see if I can actually make much use of this.
Boldly going where few Resident Evil 4 players have gone before.
I think I'm going to invoke the rule we just talked about.
You didn't actually kill anybody. Yeah.
Insofar as I really didn't do much of anything.
Luckily, you discussed that stipulation before it happened, so
Right.
we can't call foul on it.
Let's see.
And it makes you wonder if there's ever been I'm sure there have, on the top 10 lists of X on all those gaming websites. Whereas one of them if there's one for the best, merchant NPCs in the games that have them, like Anna from Fire Emblem and the entire cast of merchants in the Atelier series and stuff. We did buy the map, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we might not have.
There's a medallion right there. We can pull it up and see if. Got knife.
The TMP is not a primary weapon, it is a let you use knife weapon.
Right. And kick.
And kick.
Needless to say, also speaking of Evil Within, there was also a difference in playstyle. As Ben bought the melee upgrades and used that a lot because that's how he played Resident Evil 4. Whereas I bought ammo upgrades and pasted my guns to make sure distributed the ammo and hardly ever punched anybody. And I had a much more fun experience because melee sucks in that game.
I will admit that after a while I kind of gave up on that idea once I realized how bad melee was.
Yeah. She doesn't remember us getting the map. Check the map and see if it lights up the medallion. So I think it does if we have it. Okay, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess a stock would make this part easier if it limits the.
It just makes it more stable, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mhm. Oh, there's 3 already. No worries. That was last.
And I thought that some of these had bird nests, but I didn't see it.
Right. It kind of makes you assume the cult has been here for a long time, since these headstones have the logos on them. TMP does give you a few more shots at trying to explode the dynamite too. Good grief.
So it will not actually explode unless you knock it out of his hand.
Or he
if you
dies
kill him.
holding it, yeah.
Well, that is good to know.
See, that would make sense if they were throwing grenades at you, because they could just they could pull the pin and hold it.
Right.
Which is how those things work, but yeah, dynamite, it's... I love the, now you can see it better with it in the high def version. I love the goofy expressions on their faces when it's like... I started to say it's like, but we don't have a face cam.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, just pretend I'm doing something
it's
silly.
It's just like that. Okay. There's where that is.
Yeah. Of course, ammo is dirt cheap for the TMP,
right?
So you can definitely afford to fire a couple rounds.
Now, this is a part that I could almost never do. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
She died? Yes.
Yep.
Good.
Explosives are much more fatal for NPCs than they are enemies than they are for you. Oh.
Wow. I
I
was not expecting this.
Let's see. We could. I don't think there's anything we need more than 10 pistol rounds. Or we need less than.
We could get rid of one of the flashbangs. I mean, 2 is a little much.
And how much do the brown eggs heal? You could heal up a bit. I think we're still in yellow, right? Oh no, we're full.
Yeah,
okay.
we're full. And there's no reason to use chicken eggs down here too. So
Yeah.
I'm saying that I'll go ahead and just
Drop a flashbang. Yeah. Then I guess switch to the pistol for now. Then.
Fair enough.
Leon can't bear to actually just set the item that he discards on the ground next to the one that dropped.
Right. Yeah, the trick to this one is that there are 3 tombstones that have the symbols of twins on them.
Mm-hmm.
However, you then have to move the cursor with 3 or 4 spaces each, which is just a little bit of a hassle. And it's only for a cat's eye gem.
Leon,
Right.
have you reached the
Unless
church
you
yet?
want to...
You want to go look it up?
If you want to look it up and we can get it,
Sort
that's
of.
fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Leon,
bother.
did I mention not to take the scenic
The only
route?
flashbang is Zane
At
tried to
any
stop
rate,
us.
Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her. Hurry.
Speaking of, hey Zane and Pyrie.
I'll be honest, Zane. Whenever I was playing through this, there were a couple of times when flashbangs were useful, but by and large, I just didn't use them very often. And it might just be a difference in playstyle or whatever.
Zeus, hey, good to see you again. It's like kind of a reunion here. Okay, I guess I would be searching for, let's see, Resident Evil 4,
It'd probably be the
twins puzzle.
yeah. Ah. Ow.
It's not that hard. No, yeah. If I was playing, I'd do it, but it is Ben's turn.
That's the thing. I mean, it isn't actually that hard. It's just a little bit of a hassle. Use fish. There we go.
Okay, I have it pulled up.
Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and do it now.
If I remember right, Zeus, and it has been a couple months, I think you made it for that very first episode. Well, not for the very first episode, but an episode when I was fighting Bed of Chaos in Dark Souls 1. And, yeah, I think we bonded over the communal misery there. Okay.
Zeus says just eat an entire raw fish. It's good for you. Hey, it's the idea behind sushi.
Yep. Okay, you both hit the dial in this order. 3.
3.
Okay. 3.
3.
3.
3.
4.
4.
4.
4.
4.
4.
3.
Yay!
Yay!
Got the green cat's eye. And if I'm not mistaken, you have to do that again as Ada.
Well, now we know. Maybe it'll be my turn when we get to it.
Maybe. Also, where did the other Ganado go? There they are.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zeus. I will be playing Scholar of the... I mean, I have beaten Dark Souls 2, but I haven't played Scholar of the First Sin yet, and that would be my next solo project. Right now, my brother and I are both playing RE4. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I have a scavenger run going currently whenever one of my friends has time. And that's Dark Souls 1, and then, yeah, I'll be doing Scholar of the First Sin blind pretty soon. So whenever I'm not doing one or two of these things.
Aha!
First snake.
Closure of the church.
The girl will become useless to us. I've heard Del Lago is actually pretty frightening now that in the high def version. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
I can imagine that. And it was already a little bit terrifying. Just... yeah, it needs that little extra bit of high def.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember talking to you about that, Zane, and it's like, yeah, I prefer 1 myself, but... oh, right behind us, yeah, he's right. I think is it above that building, maybe?
No, it's right.
Oh, that
here.
one, yeah.
There we go. Then it was back on the far side of the church, if I'm not terribly mistaken.
This is the HD version on the PS3. But yeah, the HD versions on the PS3 and PC both were based on the Wii version. They have all of the extra content from those games.
There it is.
Aha.
Then should we run back to the merchant and get that?
Might as well. I mean, do the next part with the better gun. Because if I remember right, the Punisher is the same size as the...
I believe so. If
Oh.
not, it's pretty pro.
What goofy name did they give Leon's pistol? The Silver Eagle or something like that? It's so seriously, it's...
That is a surprisingly... actually an unsurprisingly American name for a firearm.
Zeus asked if it's the Wii game because the aiming seems shaky. I noticed that, yeah, it kind of... oh, Zane says no, he tried to stop us.
I think that we're going to cause Zane some aneurysms by the time we're done.
So the merchant's right there. Well, it only took us like a minute out of the way.
What are you
Oh, this one's on the
buying?
house.
Mm-hmm. Good, I was talking about... probably should have sold the pistol first. Can we cancel out of this? Yeah.
Yay.
What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you
I swear,
buying?
Zane, the Twitch delay is just going to drive us mad. You know?
Well, we'll drive him mad.
Yeah.
We won't realize that there's a
What
problem
are
until
you
much, much later. Ah, but we can't tune it up.
I think it comes maxed out. That's the difference. If
Oh,
you
right,
get,
right.
Come
yeah.
back anytime.
And of course, Leon cannot actually punch. There we go.
But yes, whenever I die in this game, I blame it on the high amount of gun sway in this game. Yeah, the merchant's the best. This is the only game he appears in too.
Which really is a travesty, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
So the rest of them still tend to have buying and selling stuff, but it's just abstracted. You like do it in between chapters, and that's it.
Whereas this was
Strange, huh?
This was legitimately a pretty awesome way of doing it.
Right. It also helped, it also helped be the whole, hybrid between old and new school. In that, you could only do these things at certain times the game let you. You couldn't just, like in Resident Evil 5, if you've beaten a chapter, you can just, quit, buy stuff, and then go back into it.
Dragon spotted me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I probably shouldn't have taken a rifle.
Oh, it comes with a damage upgrade, not full, yeah. Womp. And he's out! Man, pretty durable dude.
It doesn't help that the incline
Right,
makes sure that hitting it is much more difficult than it really should be.
right.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, we should be getting a visitor around here somewhere.
Trade off? Okay.
Yep, time to trade off.
All right.